Hi budgeters! Today we're going to be learning about a way that you can use Google Calendar to help with your budgeting. The best feature of this is that it's free and multiple people in the household can access it at the same time. You're going to want to open your browser, any that you prefer, and you're going to go to google.com. You should already have a Gmail account that's going to let us access our free suite of products. Today we're going to be using Google Calendar. If you don't have one, now's a good time to pause the video and go ahead and set one up. All right, we're going to click on the grid in the top right, and we're going to go on down and we're going to select Calendar. That's going to bring us to our calendar view. Now the first thing we're going to do is we're going to change our month because we're budgeting for September. Let's move on back to the other calendar area and we're going to click on the plus sign. We're going to want to add a new calendar. Click Create New Calendar. Now let's go ahead and we're going to title this Budget. And click Create Calendar. Verify that that's in progress at the bottom. Successful. Perfect. And now we're going to click the back button in the top left. Excellent. We're going to make sure that pops up in the bottom left and right there. Now let's go ahead and we're going to start with our paychecks. We're going to pretend for this that we get paid on Wednesdays. So let's double click and we're going to type in paycheck. Let's add our amount so that we can see how much our paycheck is for. Now we're going to click, this does repeat, so we're going to click on Do Not Repeat. This is weekly on Wednesday. We get paid every Wednesday. Perfect. Make sure that's good. Click Save. Now we're going to make sure that those all popped up. Excellent. So we see those all in September. Right there. Yes, excellent. And they populated into October as well. That's just what we're looking for. Perfect. Now if you look in the calendars, our budget is orange. So we're going to want to go in. We're going to double click on paychecks and we're going to go down to the calendar feature down there and we're going to click budget. We're going to put it in the right calendar area. Excellent. You can click colors. You can try to change the colors. No, that's not working. All right. So we're going to make sure that those popped up orange. That's going to show us it's in the right calendar after all. Perfect. That's just what we're looking for. It goes in our budget calendar, the right amount, it appears weekly. Fabulous. Let's double click on the first and we're going to add some rent. Let's add an amount. Entirely your preference if you use dollar signs. It's your budget, your decision. This does repeat. This is not a weekly expense. We pay rent once a month. But we don't do it on the first Tuesday of the month. So we're going to go into custom. Excellent. It repeats every 1 month. Excellent. Just like that. If this had a certain day and we knew we were moving out September 1st, the end of the year, anything like that, we could select when it would end. For this purpose, we're going to say never. Let's go through and make sure that's good. And we're going to click never because we're going to live here for quite a while. Excellent. Click done. Make sure that looks all good. Let's change our calendar to budget and save. Before we do save, we can change our color so that we know this is an expense. If you're a visual learner, that'll help you. So we can see that there's a difference between the paychecks and the expenses that we have. Let's go to the 15th. And now we're going to add a credit card. I'm just going to call this CC1. It's your budget. If you use any kinds of shorthand, whatever works for you. This is going to repeat. Click Do Not Repeat. And we're going to change that to, we're going to have this be the 15th of every month. So this repeats every 1 month. Make sure that it says monthly on the 15th. Doesn't end. Perfect. Looks good. Let's change the calendar and save. Perfect. Now we did not change the color for this yet, so let's go back in. We're going to click on the pencil to edit. Let's select tomato red. Save. We could do this event specifically. We're going to do this in following events. What that's going to do is it's not just going to change September, it's going to change October. Go through and check. Now let's pretend we just got our bill for October. It is not going to be $50, it's going to be $45. So let's go in, change the amount to $45, save, and this is only for this one, so we're going to select this event. Perfect. Go forward and it's back to the $50. Perfect. So now we can go back to September where we're working. Looks good. Excellent. October's looking good as well. Excellent. Everything's looking good so far. Now let's look forward to a holiday. Let's go to Christmas. We're going to count back and say we want to start saving for Christmas 12 weeks ahead. So we're going to start at Christmas. We're going to count back 12. That brings us to October 2nd. So we're going to start 12 weeks to Christmas. Excellent. Let's add an amount. How much do we want to save a week? We're going to save $100. This is going to repeat every week on Friday. But one thing we want to do is we want to add an end date for this one. So we're going to select the end date. We're going to go ahead and we're going to choose a time before Christmas. We're going to go the week before because we don't want to be shopping on Christmas Day. All right, so click done. Excellent. Now at this point we can leave the 12 weeks to Christmas or we can change it. This is going to pop up every week. So that's something we can just cut that down, shorthand for ourselves. But what you can do is you can go, don't forget to change the calendar. It's important. You can go to the description area and you can add some notes to yourself. This is for your 12 weeks of Christmas. Maybe this is a saving challenge you're doing. So we're going to try 12 weeks to Christmas. What's your total budget amount? Let's add that in. So this would be $1,200. And let's add in how much it would be per week. We can see that in the note at the top, but sometimes I like to be a little bit more thorough. Excellent. Make sure that's the right category. But now we're going to add maybe a different color because this is our savings challenge. Excellent. So now we're going to have that in purple. Perfect. You see how that's all populating out. It's the correct color. And because it's a holiday, when you hover over it, you'll see the image for Christmas with the tree and some presents. Excellent. So now let's add in a birthday. We're going to add in child's birthday. This one does repeat. This is an annual event. This happens every October 18th. Let's add in how much that we're going to spend. We're going to budget $50 for our child's birthday. Change our calendar. Now let's add a different color for birthdays. Let's go with this pink one. And save. Now, when you're looking at it, you see child's birthday, and it's a little cut off. That's up to you. If you like that, you're comfortable with it, your budget, your decision. You can go in and you can shorthand it. It helps a little bit on the view. We're going to have this change for the following events. Perfect. The only thing now that's cut off is the amount, but now we know what it is. When you hover over that, it doesn't have the image pop up like Christmas because it is a personal holiday and not a national holiday. All right, let's go back. Perfect, looks good. September's looking good as well. All right, now we're going to pretend we just got a bill in the mail and we're going to add it. This is our internet bill. So we're going to double click the day it's due and we're going to add the amount. This does repeat. We normally pay it around the same day every month. Let's go into custom. Repeats every 1 month. So we're going to have it monthly on the 10th, a notification for us to go ahead and pay our internet. Now down here under the description, we can put that we paid our bill on, we'll say September 3rd. We're going to put the date. We can add confirmation numbers. And at any point we had a issue with customer service or we had to speak to somebody, we could put that information directly in there as well. So if there was ever a discrepancy, that will help us go back and identify it. We're going to change our calendar to budget. And if you have a PDF of the bill, you can go ahead and you can click it as an attachment, add it right to this. So helping for future reference should you need it as well. That one we're going to leave orange just so you can see how sometimes if everything's one color, it gets lost a little bit. With the separation of the days, it's easier to see the internet when you move forward because it is a little bit further away from the paycheck. But when you go forward again, they're right next to each other. It's a little harder. So we're looking at the holidays, making sure that we're all set. We're saving our Christmas money every week. That's going to give us money for Black Friday. Let's look to December and see if there's anything coming up that we're seeing. Oh, I forgot. I should be getting a Christmas bonus this year. Let's go in and we are going to duplicate our paycheck. Let's change this to bonus because we're going to get a lovely bonus this year. It's a wonderful year for us. Let's change our amount. We're expecting it to be $100. Also in the budget, yeah, the budget category is correct. Now down in the bottom under the description, we can change that to our holiday bonus. We're very excited. Perfect. And we're going to click save. But immediately we see a problem. We do not have a bonus every week. We only have it once a year. Might be a random. So now we're going to select edit event. Click on the little pencil. And we're going to go in and we're going to fix this. Select weekly on Wednesday because we're not getting a bonus every week. And if we wanted to say this was a yearly event and click done, it's going to tell us this is the annual on September 2nd because that was because we have copied the event from our paycheck. That was created on September 2nd. And we're going to click custom. And we're just going to do does not repeat. Maybe this is the only time we're getting a bonus. We're not sure if it's an every year thing. We're just going to go does not repeat. Excellent. Perfect. I hope you found that video really helpful. If you have some tips or what you thought of it, please let me know in the comments below. And as always, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.